Alright. I want to do... There's updated Shrapnel Blast. I would love to take a look at updated Shrapnel Blast. What's going on, Brewhark? Welcome back once again, Wizard 2. Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction Shrapnel Blast. A little dangerous, but interesting. So if we look at Shrapnel Blast here, which my mouse is not over. There it is. It is a fire sorcery metallic spell. Oh, the cubes sound great too. The problem with the cubes, though, unless we do a custom run to make sure we have it, there's no guarantee we're going to see it. Whereas Shrapnel Blast, we're guaranteed to have Shrapnel Blast. Burger and lemonade. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, we're going to go for Chain Blast on Shrapnel Blast. We're going to want, of course, our good friend Razor Shaping, because I think that'll go hard. Yeah. And then we'll maybe also take, like, Earthquake. Because Earthquake can cast our Shrapnel Blast. We can get some ridiculous nonsense going on. But this is another run where Fireball is going to be important. Since, you know, doing a spell that is fire, we want stuff that'll scale. Infernal, burning, ghostly. Let's reroll. A ruby heart, or... I think we'll take, either one. Like, both of these are fine levels. Oh, this one in particular is nice, though. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nice. One of the easiest levels of all time right there. Oh my goodness. Do I have the willpower? The thing is, when you get right down to it, we're doing a run that's gonna be doing fire stuff. We kinda want Explosive Spore Man. Like, I think it's not, we're not gonna make the run about it, but it'll be nice to have. Like, Earthwrath might just be a thing I take right now. Real soon, rather. Poison me, see if I care. What's going on, Tav? Oh, Explosive Spore Manual, my beloved Volcanic Lance. Now, Volcanic Lance does specify targeting an enemy. So maybe not what we want for what we're doing. Reroll. Silent Spectres are the worst, but not that bad when we have unlimited Earth Wrath going on. Of course, they're not going to take that physical damage, but we could fireball them. Damn it. It'll be annoying, but we'll get him. Hehe. Grab Shrapnel Blast. We want that Chain Blast upgrade. Spark Star, Ice Gold, Ruby Hearts. Reroll. We'll see what the levels look like. Either one. "90 degrees in Alberta right now. I assume the rest of the Earth is now nothing but sandworms, the occasional Fremlin." Yes. Combust Poison Tome plus Earth Wrath. Oh yeah. One of my favorite combinations in the game is taking Explosive Spore Manual and all of the various things that work in conjunction with fire and nature spells. Which is a robust list, in all honesty. Like, I've done a run where the whole thing was just setting up an automated builds. Like, basically don't need spells. Just a quick breakdown of what you can do with Explosive Spore Manual. Explosive Spore Manual is going to cast your Combust Poison for free every turn. In the skills department, given that Explosive Spore Manual is casting Combust Poison is a nature and fire spell. Earth Wrath will proc anytime you cast a nature spell. So, you grab that. Natural Healing, 5 HP every time a nature spell's cast, so you want to grab that bad boy. Live Spark Lantern is going to generate fireflies every time a nature spell is cast, so that's another good grab. You could take Thorn Garden, but I don't recommend it, because you are the centralized target of casting Combust Poison, so you end up surrounding yourself with thorns, so maybe don't take that one. And then in the fire department, you can generate a dog every turn for free with Hound Lord. Searing Heat is every time you cast a fire spell, deal fire damage to all enemies in line of sight. Excellent grab, and it pairs incredibly well with Melting Armor, which will reduce their physical resistance. Earth Wrath does physical damage. It's an incredible combination. And of course, if you have any metallic pets, Inferno Engine will set them all ablaze and do AoE fire damage, which all just feeds in again with Melting Armor and Earth Wrath. So you have like a build that you can do entirely around one item and skills. And every copy of that book just doubles the effects of those skills. So a fun run is like, don't even bother casting spells. Just do Explosive Spore Man. If you can find it on floor 2, just go nuts with it. Or if you want to do a custom run, I've done a custom run with 0 spells, only equipment and skills. Fire department dog. Yeah, Dalmatians. Oh, you mother... Like, it's not my fault, right? Like, we could all agree it's not my fault. I have to take it. What's something you've been banned from? Have I ever been banned from anything? I've never been banned from anything, I don't think. What's something you've been banned from, Gomper? Like, being banned requires them to catch you. I've never been caught. I was banned from a Yahoo chat group when I was 14. Have I been banned from any, like, I imagine not a Yahoo, but like AOL chat room, I've probably been banned from 1 or 2 of those. But even then, I don't think I have. I can't remember ever being banned. Surely your mom banned you from something as a kid. I suppose that's true. Like, I had a, like, you're not allowed to go into the city by yourself. Like, don't hop on a train and go into, like, fucking Manhattan alone as a child. But, like, I don't really consider that a ban. That's more of, like, you know, standard parent saying, like, by that virtue, like, I was banned from doing, you know, hard drugs or smoking cigarettes as a child. I'm banned from making one particular pasta dish. What's that pasta dish? You were kicked out of strip club, but you were told to come back, so that's not a ban. I mean, these guys will die by virtue of Earthwrath going off. Wait. I made a mistake. I'm making them so healthy. Son of a bitch, no! I didn't think about that. I need the little living flames to die. I'm gonna tank through it until they're both gone. Okay. Whew. That was a silly mistake to make. We gotta remember, living embers. They gain max health and heal based on us doing fire spells. I was just I was like a living distribution system of steroids just then. A vodka cream sauce with prosciutto. Delicious, but everyone in the house shits their brains out afterwards. Why? I wonder what makes them poop themselves. Alright, worth it just to get another copy of this bad boy. You know? Gonna take razor shaping first. Heavy cream is disastrous for your systems. Weak. Healing potion. Yeah, more for you. Shitting your brains after a great meal is enjoyable. Sometimes. Sometimes. Man, game. Really, I need those walls. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Did we just find another hidden upgrade? Drain boots. This is a new piece of equipment. Every 8 steps, cast your drain pulse spell. That's kind of an exciting one. Drain pulse does 13 dark and poison damage on an 8-tile radius. And obviously, everyone knows how much I love Fellomancy upgrade on this bad boy. Like, I've done the Cat Tax run many a time. That's a pretty neat one. I like that. That's a good new boot. Gotta be a weekend where we don't have to go anyway. More like cat boots, they can be. I assume they'll drain me of 4 health. Poison synergizes with your boots. It won't actually synergize with my boots. Wait, it won't actually... Wait. Poison synergizes with your books. It won't actually synergize with my books because this is doing direct poison damage. So it's not actually poisoning them. It is just doing the damage. The way combust poison works... If we take a look at it, it's based on the length of time they're poisoned for. Yeah, it consumes all of the poison on them, and it does its damage is a multiplication based on how long they were poisoned for. So the longer they're afflicted with poison, the better. Boop, boop. Either way, we'll take the new boots. I'll be curious to see if we lose health. Yeah, like, will we die in a post round? Yeah, natural healing will counteract it entirely. I'm just kind of curious, like, is there the potential to die from the boots? We'll find out. Find out next time. Boosts. Ah, got him. Oh, you're a forever friend, aren't you? And you're currently iron-plated, which is a bummer. But if I just leave until you're done with your iron plating, it won't be that big a deal. Three, two, one. No longer iron-plated, you're dead. Come on, ghosts. I got places to be. Bang. I mean, Shrapnel Blast is doing physical damage. There is a certain thing we could take that, you know, works with our bucks that would reduce their physical resistance. Oh my god, I don't think it uses your health. These boots are awesome. Reroll. Do 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 do. How horrible would this be? Half immune to fire, half immune. Had a buddy who would get absolutely wrecked by the Humpty's Pan Scrambler. Like, for days, he'd be shitting, but he always got it every time he went. Yeah, it's probably not worth coming here, in all honesty. Ultimate Troubler with that 99 shield situation would suck. And this would also take a long time. We know we can do it. We've done a run where we had no spells and only this book, so, like, it could be done. But it'd be a pain. Well, given that we're getting a free cast of a dark spell, why not take a Sinister Dagger? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, it would have been a silly idea to go there. Boo 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 boo. Who would eat something called Humpty's Pan Scrambler? That sounds horrifying. Like, the implication is Humpty Dumpty died, and you used his body to make some sort of loaded scrambled egg plate. But maybe that, like, he's like, in my honor, eat my remains. Waste not, want not. All right. The run desires to be this. The shrapnel can penetrate or destroy walls. If it would destroy a wall, besides the initial target, 25% chance to cast Shrapnel Blast on that wall. So we can get a little chain reaction. It said Humpy. Oh wait, it wasn't the Humpty, it was the Humpy Scrambler? Who's Humpy? Who's Humpy? Eggs, potatoes, bacon, all in a cast iron pan with cheese sauce. Now this time, I will point out, the spelling is Humpty. So, alright, it was Humpty's. Humpy sounds like a bad name you give your dog. It's like, oh, don't mind Humpy, he's gonna get up on you. Your pants might get a little stained, but he means well. He's a good boy. I've been to Humpty's a time or two. Where is Humpty's? Now I gotta unlock my phone. Humpty's Dump Bar and Grill? I see a Humpty Juniors. Humpty Juniors in New Jersey? Where were you guys when you went to a Humpty's? Humpy the Clown would have been a better mascot. In Canada. Canada. Alright, here's our chance to see this chain reaction in action. Is this concussive? Thematically appropriate. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. We're gonna need to increase the number of targets. That'll be a big step. What was I coming here for? Finger 6, right. I remember, I was already thinking about number of targets. $100 health remains. Need one of those tiny enclosed levels and cast in the walls. My worry, and I'm not sure how much I need to be worried, is like we could get hit by our own shrapnel blast, and I wonder, like in a runaway chain reaction situation, like how fearful should we be? Oh, they're like a chain diner experience, huh? As someone that comes from a land that had diners and is now in a land that doesn't have them, I do miss diners. Like, they exist, but they're very far apart from each other. Like, New York, New Jersey, diners everywhere. Like, you throw a rock, you're gonna hit a diner. Same thing with delis. Delis and diners. All over the place. Out here, a deli just opened in the next town over. Which is like a horrible statement in my opinion. Like, that the town I'm in, like, there are grocery stores, there's a deli counter, but there is no deli. I can't walk in to a nice deli and get like just an awesome deli sandwich or a delicious egg and cheese sandwich. I miss delis. But a deli opened up the next town over. And the prices are insane. Insane. Like, if I told you you're getting a Reuben sandwich from a deli, and I'm not talking like a huge hoagie, I'm talking, you know, normal sliced rye bread, how much do you think that sandwich should cost? This is a question for you, chat. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to post in the comments below before you hear the answer. $5, says Taco. I wish. God. Any other guesses? This is how much it actually costs. We're going for like how much the pastrami and or corned beef sandwich costs. And we're talking like, this isn't a hulking sandwich. I saw a picture of it. This is like the kind of sandwich you might get in like your buddy's like house. And we're like, oh, I'll make you a sandwich. Like, we're not talking, if you've ever been in New York, I can't remember the name of that deli. Like the super famous Jewish deli in New York, and they have a couple other locations at this point. $8 for the sandwich alone, more for a combo. So far, one person is closest to being right, and that is Cthulhu. This sandwich, Katz's, yes, like Katz's, when you get a sandwich there, they're like this tall. Like, they load it up. This sandwich was this tall, like half or less of a Katz's sandwich. A pastrami or a corned beef sandwich, this is not a combo. You are getting... You're getting a pickle spear with it. That's it. Like, the combo is you have a pickle spear. $22 for just a sandwich and a pickle. A pickle spear. So, like, a quarter of a pickle. $22. Yeah, 22. And then if you want like a turkey sandwich, $16. This is the next town over. This is in a place called Northampton. And like, this is a deli? No, like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Man, if you want a bagel with a smear of cream cheese, $6. Yeah, a Scooby-Doo sandwich, if you were like, this is a $22 sandwich, but it's Scooby-Doo style. Like a tall Katz's Deli style sandwich, fine. Like that's a lot of good lunch meat. I won't buy it. Like I might try it once and then be like, never again. Like I've been to Katz's before and like that was pretty pricey. But like at Katz's you're paying for like the name at that point. It's like a super famous old establishment. That is some real bougie BS. Those are big city in California prices. Exactly. Like, unacceptable. The food community for the local area, like, I found a couple of, like, little groups online that are, like, local, and they talk about, like, hey, where can I get good, like, Szechuan chicken? And, like, they pitch each other restaurants. So it's like, oh, this is a fun little community online. Like, they're burning this place down on the internet. Like, my god. If you're curious about this place, it is, Lichter and Levin Deli, Northampton. INLDeli.com. The Big Fatty, that's a sandwich. This, they don't even have pictures on their website as far as I can tell. Which is a bad sign. It's just like text menu. But if you find like online, you'll see people posting pictures of the sandwich, and it's like, that is not a $22 sandwich. Like this is a $22 sandwich. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know it's a little blurry. But that, for $22, robbery. Highway robbery. Anyway, I apologize for that extensive tangent, but like, I got excited when I heard a deli was opening, and the second I saw the menu, I was just like, wow, this sucks. Like, Greasy Spoon restaurant, Greasy Spoon diners. You're not going there for, like, you know, an amazing meal. You're going there at, like, 2 in the morning, you might have a buzz, and you're just looking for some greasy food for cheap. Like, that's what you want to, that's what a diner is for. Like, you go there to get pancakes at 3 in the morning. They're only open until 2 p.m. Yeah, there's a couple of places around here that are like, yeah, we close at 2, and it's like, why? Yes, this place is only open until 2 p.m., so I'll never see the inside of this fucking establishment. Sandwich will haunt your dreams. Like, I have a deep appreciation for good food and good food. Like, I've been to, like, some nice places and had some really good food. Amazing times. Love it. And then I really enjoy, like, you know, 2 in the morning just getting crappy pancakes and breakfast sausage. COVID did a real number on a lot of industries. A lot of local stuff is gone forever because of that. Yeah. There was one 24-hour diner, like, near me. Closes at, like, 10 p.m. now. Yeah, 8 p.m. I think, even. Like, Chili's is open later. Probably a front. Like, those are breakfast establishment hours. Like, I understand if you have a breakfast spot, and it's like, yeah, we close at 2. Like, alright, yeah, sure, you're open for breakfast. Like, again, I was helping Jimmy out, brought him out to pick up his car. And that place, like, was next to a breakfast place that had a big sign, you know, open from, you know, 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. Like, yeah, it makes sense. They don't want actual customers. Unfortunately, this is the level that makes the most sense for me, but this place is gonna blow. But we could really mess up this, bone chandler. Can I cast... Alright, we don't need line of sight. I think I might just cast in the center of this block and see what happens over here. There's a good diner still out here, but it is like a 35-minute drive from me. Or is it a hobby shop for some rich guy's wife to keep her busy? I just want like a proper goddamn diner, man. I don't want a bougie, like, fancy pants, elevated deli experience, nor do I want like a crappy pretend diner that closes before the sun fully sets. I just want a greasy ass 24-hour diner that I can get to easily, and I want a deli that I can walk into and for like $5 get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Like, that's all. That's what I want. But alas. See, this guy's doing just fine. Alright, mistakes may have been made. Because they're immune to fire. Bag of spikes, go. Chaos belt, go. Alright, we really gotta up the number of targets on our shrapnel blast. Multi-mancy, 50% number of targets. Shrapnel blast is 17. Let's just crank that number up, shall we? That was a good one right there. I wish I could rewind. Like, we erased a huge chunk. Oh, is that a flame moth spawner over there? I gotta get that gone. Like, I'm gonna have trouble dealing with flame moths. My favorite hobby shop closed down during COVID. A number of, like, really nice places closed out here, too. Oh, and I was super salty about it? I bet. I mean, even before COVID, like, hobby shops were having a lot of trouble because the internet really kind of, gave you a one-stop shop for a lot of that stuff. And as a person that really likes renting weird movies that no one's ever heard of, I've been suffering for a long time. Every cool rental place that I've ever enjoyed is gone. At least there's still some. How does Earthwrath work now? I am abusing the fact that Explosive Spore Manual casts a nature spell for free every turn, and this procs off nature cast, so I'm just, taking advantage. Ow, he could hit for 8. If you're playing a roguelike and you're not trying to abuse the mechanics of the roguelike, are you even playing a roguelike? What's that remind you of, Crane? Our burger, sausage, and Italian beef shacks all did pretty well, though, and they're kind of all small takeout spots. Nice. Season 14 of King of the Hill just dropped, and a friend of mine directed the pilot. Oh, nice! My buddy Andrew's already watched it, and he said it was very good. A good revival season. Yeah, commercial rents and even residential rents have gone up a lot. It's almost like some sort of giant corporation called Blackstone has an insane reach and may crank up rent a lot. But like watching malls trying to survive has been weird and depressing. The shopping mall is not doing so hot these days. My local mall that has the movie theater I like, where I could still see a movie for $5 and like 75 cents on Tuesday. That mall went from being like a mall when I first got to this area, like very bog standard mall, and it's entered a phase, and we're kind of on the tail end, I think, of the phase, where it's like an entertainment center. Like they just bulldozed a bunch of walls and combined multiple shops into a bowling alley, and like one really big space, a massive space, was a indoor golf court, like a mini golf court, a go-kart track, and now it is currently one of those like indoor trampolines and ball pits and climbing walls and VR stations, like a multi-fun zone, like a discovery zone kind of thing. There's still one mini golf place out by me that I like, but these days I mostly just go into the virtual realm and play walkabout mini golf to get my fix. Because I like mini golf. Mini golf's fun. Who would have thought that nobody having any money would hurt retail, right? Sounds like a really good thing to turn a mall into. I agree. Like, it made sense. Like, big movie theater, entertainment locations. But that bowling alley just closed. And that big space has already run through, like, 4 different things. So, like, I don't know if this current thing will last or not. I need to take a cough drop, I think. Scratchy throat, man. They bought the nearby land and turned it into a retirement home. The mall I'm talking about, it was either last summer or early in this summer, I can't remember which, was actually up for auction. And no one bought it. So it's still going, but no one quite understands what that means. Like, there were a bunch of news articles in the local write-ups about it, where it's like, okay, I guess it's just gonna keep being there. Yeah, activity centers. I was talking, again, I'm often talking to Andrew, so once again, I was talking with Andrew about this. But I was kind of saying, I kind of hope the next phase it goes through is, rather than having a food court, turn a bunch of it into like indoor restaurants. Like make it a giant restaurant mega center. A neat thing that you can run into in Japan is you'll walk by a giant like office building, and 3 of the floors of that office building are just restaurants. Just a huge variety of restaurants. So like buildings that you would normally have no need to ever enter have a lot of foot traffic and their own little economies because people go in there just to get food. I want more of that kind of stuff, but like the other thing is the big difference between like Japan as a whole almost and over here, very walkable, so like foot traffic is a thing, and we don't do that as much. Like, we're very much car oriented. And then there's a dirty bookstore on the 17th floor. I want a shrapnel blast, damn it. Why not chew the cough drop, right? I mean, we might need a third spell, and we're doing metal. It'll probably end up being Silver Spear. That way, when we have these kind of floors... Like, I appreciate that Shrapnel Blast has an upgrade that lets us not need walls with remote detonation. But we want to see Chain Blast. But we're gonna have floors like this. We're gonna have to have a tool. And Silver Spear makes a lot of sense. Especially when everyone's arcane. Arcane and dark. That is great for us. As an enjoyer of mini golf, yeah, I'm into it. The mall that I'm talking about does have an indoor, like, laser tag game. But it's annoying. The indoor mini golf I was talking about was a glow golf, like a glow-in-the-dark golf course. And I got a hole-in-one on the final hole of that place, and when you do that, you are given a coupon for a free game. They close down the next week. So I have this goddamn coupon for a free game of glow golf that I'll never get to use. Turning malls into retirement communities is a legit good idea. Or even just, like, affordable housing. Alright, we could have a third book. But the run is supposed to be about Shrapnel Blast. I think I'll take another Finger 6. Like, what else can we do with number of targets? Lightning Spire. If only that wasn't darkly on the side of being true. You make a hole-in-one in the final, you get a free game for life. Yeah, like I was with a group and I got the hole-in-one, so I only got the coupon, no one else did. Nah. One additional target when we're up to 25 targets isn't that big a deal. We will make a third copy of the book, why not? I got my cough drop stuck to the side of my teeth. Right? I had made my shot, went in, and the guy behind the counter was just like, oh. That's it. Close it down. That's the margin. Bring it in, Tony. Tell the kids they're not gonna have any dinner tonight. That guy just ruined us. Interesting. I think it's because I made a duplication of the book. Explosive Sport Manual is supposed to be disabled after the level's complete, but we got it after the level's already completed, so I imagine this will stop being the case. Maybe the free game hole was too easy. I mean, the guy said, not a very common sight to have to hand out this coupon. He forgot where they even keep them, so it wasn't too easy. Not to brag, but I'm pretty good at mini golf. Again, the thing is, like, malls conceptually are like a neat idea, but they would work even better if they were like in a walkable area where people could walk to the mall instead of requiring a car or a bus and a large amount of real estate just for parking. And then, of course, like, the rent inside for an establishment is ridiculous, so the margins are insane. And again, someone pointed out earlier, it's only getting worse. Like, that kind of rent keeps on going up, and people don't go out anymore. Like, it's just not very tenable. Like, when you don't have expendable income, you're not going to go out to do stuff like that. And if you run a business and you're not getting customers and the rent keeps going up, like, everything just keeps closing. Just is what it is, and it sucks. Where do I want to start? Red slimes are fine. I want to blow up this little chunk here next to this guy and see if we get lucky. There we go, I erased a chunk of wall. Wait, there's still a spawner over there. Airsoft's pretty neat. Okay. All right. I like watching chunks of the world just erase. But it is a little sad when you miss. Have a good lie down. Ooh, precisely, yes. It's a loss leader. You win, but you have to come back, and you're not coming by yourself, obviously, so yeah. And that's the whole reason you do those things. Like, no one's gonna be like, I'm gonna go play mini golf for, like, the next hour and a half because there's a chance I'll win a free game at the end. Like, that's something you don't even know about until you start playing, and then you get to the final hole and you see the sign and you're like, oh! And then if you do win, there you go. You're coming back and you're bringing more people. Generates more business. It's just a smart idea. See, this could be a fun wall to shoot. Who knows what'll happen here? Really? That was the best we got? Yeah! Okay! That's what I'm talking about. That's a spicy meatball right there. Boy, howdy. When it hits hard. It had to blind me. This sucker. There's a bowling alley here that's been open since the 70s. Yeah, I never got to use... So the place that was in my mall was called Pins. And they did, like, themed food things, because it was a restaurant, an arcade, and a bowling alley. And Tuesdays, I go to the movies, because Tuesdays, there's a discount And again, if I want to see a movie in the movie theater, I could see it for $5.75. Like, whenever I visit my family in New York and like, let's go to the movies, it's like $20 to see a fucking movie. And like, that's not even with snacks or anything. It's a little bit of exaggeration, but like not by much. It's like $16 for like a standard screen. It's like absurd. So out here seeing a movie for like $5, awesome. And I love movies. So Tuesdays is like, go see a movie and then just exit the movie theater, walk through a short section of mall and enter Pins, and Taco Tuesday is happening. And it's just like sit down, get a beer, get some tacos, talk about the movie, and then head home afterwards. Like an excellent Tuesday affair. So I'm sad to see Pins go. I never even used the bowling alley. I've only ever been inside their arcade, which was like not a very good arcade. But I like the restaurant. Like, not a great restaurant by any means, but it suited the needs of us. So it sucks that it's gone. The food court in this mall is dead. There's nothing. This is a food court that I think right now has 2 establishments, one of which is Arizona Pizza Kitchen, which is not a food court place. That fits more like I was saying, like, yeah, fill it with restaurants. Arizona Pizza Kitchen is a restaurant. Like, you sit down in that restaurant. The best mall food ever for you? I wish I had cool mall food to talk about. This place has Arizona Pizza Kitchen and Cheesy Street Grill. Which sells very overpriced grilled cheese sandwiches. But the dude that owns it, super chill dude. Even though they're overpriced, occasionally I will buy one just because the guy that runs it is a neat dude. Sorry, California Pizza Kitchen. California Pizza Kitchen. Building a life that has nothing to do with having a job. It's interesting to realize you can just go do stuff, yeah. I mean, I have to take it. It'd be silly not to grab this. Well, the run is well and truly broken now. I just generate 3 treants per turn. Oh, there's a dude next to me. There he goes. The treants are... Even if I kill them with my stuff, they're just a source of health right now. How many shields you got? I'll head up toward those spawners and let my army deal with the rest. This will be a vile run. Sometimes the equipment just comes together in such a way that you're like, well, it'd be silly not to take these things. And then for a small investment of skill points, get really, really twisted with it. There you go, they do turn off afterwards. Reroll. Fast hand gloves. Yes! Okay. That's a lot of walls. Don't mind if I do. And then use my shoes to get some free health. Just erase the whole level, man. I gotta, if we see a level like that, I gotta remember to turn the speed down. So we can appreciate what's happening in, like, real time. But levels like this are phenomenal now. That's, like, so funny. The number of, shrapnel blasts that went off is one thing, but the other thing is the sheer number of, razor shapings that probably happened there. I'm shocked I survived. Did you see how low my health got? I took 132 damage from that. That was scary. I could have died. "225 Shrapnel Blast casts. Shrapnel Blast is a fire, sorcery, and metallic spell. If we can get some stuff that proc off of fire casts, like we already have that to a degree. We already taught. I have 21 spell points. Oh my god, I kind of forgot. Prince of Ruin, obviously. Void Flame Lantern makes so much sense. And we want Searing Heat. And Melting Armor would be a smart grab too. And then we'll probably grab Metal Lord. Its charges, range, duration. Gives me a little resistance as well. I wouldn't say no to armor that gives me some physical resist. I am super into that. Reroll. Radius and Radius, both metal and sorcery. Fiery Disc, Living Disc, Mystic Disc, alas. Might still go there. But that looks like a good one for Shrapnel Blast. This looks like a good one for Shrapnel Blast. And the worst one for Shrapnel Blast, of course, is the one that has the Fiery Disc. So the Fiery Disc would improve the radius here. Yeah, a Fiery Disc would improve the odds we get to see ridiculous chain reactions, wouldn't it? So even though this is the worst spot, it's also kind of the best spot. And as much as I hate you, we are going to be doing 3 points of fire damage per turn, so all the shields are going to disappear, and all physical resist is going to melt away. Alright, just in case it happens. Not done yet, baby! That is tremendously satisfying to see play out in real time. I'm very much looking forward to doing that again on another level. Thanks for the health, boys. Oh. Okay, probably Metal Lords. Get that 25 physical resist. Take a fiery disc for more hilarity. Eye Rock Pendant, Monkey Skull. New pets. Orb Lord. Reroll. Fiery disc. Finger 6. Ah, oh, come on, Eye of Time 2. So this is something we're looking for in our last run because it gives that nice 33% damage to chaos spells. Alas, we did not find Eye of Time 2. But now we got to see it at least, so there it is. Eye of Time 2. Fiery disc obviously is what I want. Oh. I am afraid I might die when I do this, but I am taking less physical damage now, so maybe I will survive. 20 of them would have to hit me before I'm, like, in the danger zone, right? 10 of them hitting me would be 120 physical damage. But we might take some fire damage as well. And I'm taking a little bit less. I mean, if we die doing what we love, which is erasing the level. It's probably worth it, right? God, I wish I had some physical resist. Think the spawn on the right's the safest? I might want a stopwatch just in case this doesn't die. Because each tile of this can do 8 damage. It's a lot of damage. So being closer to it is a good idea. Because if we're over here, and this survives, that's a long walk with no walls between us at that point. Assumedly. So we're gonna stopwatch and then cast. Alright, we might die, but I have to try. Oh my god. Oh, baby! Now that's a turn. Didn't even have to... I shouldn't have worried, really. That was nonsense. Like, really, the razor shaping is doing a lot of the work. That's a bingo! What's going on, Tom? I got 4 floors to go, but I think there's a new Knight Sovereign for us to fight, right? An Everdark Sovereign. At 9? I thought it was 8 they did it. Did they change the time? Did they just change the time every week? They're making it hard for me to like keep track of when I'm supposed to do these things. Nine, alright. I'm pretty sure it was 8 last time, but whatever. Once again, I'm gonna do this At normal speed. It's always been 9? Man. I trust you guys. I don't remember. I'm just gonna cast it over here. Oh my god, things survived? Is that even allowed? What are these? At 9, there's a new Everdark Sovereign in, bang. In Night Rain. Damn, didn't take. Come on, catch! It's the deeper in the wall you cast it, the better. I'm starting to learn how we improve our odds of seeing this go off. Night Rain is the Elden Ring-based roguelike. Every week there's a, like, new... Everdark Sovereign. Didn't even check out... I liked Augur. Oh my god, dying over here. Huh. Come on. You know, Disintegrate would go hard. You must like Demon Souls. I do. I do. I do like Demon Souls. I even said during, while we were fighting this guy, I was like, you know what? As someone that really enjoys the Stormlord fight, I'm into this. Choking to death on stream is not what I expected for. My chronic cough is... I need to make, like, an emote of me coughing or something. That's, like, the most common thing that happens here. No walls? Disgusting. Disgusting. I want Disintegrator, but I'll get my own Disintegrator. Oh! No walls! There we are. Walls. I mean, do I want any of these things? No. Like, Dragonlord does nothing for me, Scent of Blood does nothing for me. Wait. Scent of Blood does do something for me. It's silly, but it does. It's just a wave of damage. There we go. But yeah. I like, because it's not like a permanent boss fight, so having the somewhat gimmicky elements of that boss fight happen is fine. Storm Ruler killed the point of doing a run and getting a build together. Sort of? But it's only for the last phase of the fight, and again, like, I enjoy it because it's a rotating out boss, and if you don't like it, you never have to fight it again, right? But I enjoy the variety. I like that so far every Everdark Sovereign has been kind of unique and different. Yeah, and because they're cycling 2 at a time, you always have something to fight that isn't the thing. I'm hoping that the unexpected success of the game means we get some more... Like, I would like rotating maps would be a lot of fun. Rotating maps and, like, I've talked about it before, but you have all of Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Why not bring in some more of those bosses? I want the DLC content in there. New classes, like we know we're gonna get new bosses, we know we're gonna get new classes, at the very least, because there is a DLC one day. Like, that was announced when it first came out, like, yeah, it's gonna have a DLC at some point. So, like, I know there will be a big content dump, but I would like to see, like, more incremental content updates as well. I feel like they have themselves in a situation where they put out the game and they kind of expected, like, this will do middling. Like, they're like, oh, it's a small project, it's only going to be $40, a first-time director is doing this, it's reusing a lot of assets because we're focused on mostly developing new things. So, like, all of that's going on. It's like, here you go. Like, here's a thing for you to make, and if it fails, it's no harm to the company, basically. It was a risky development choice. But it was very popular, and, like, it's a lot of fun. I really like it. So I'm hoping, like, what was probably anticipated to be not a live service is going to change a little bit to, like, get more routine content drops. And if they want to add something like Helldivers, you know, Helldivers, if you want to buy costumes or buy war bonds, you could do it using in-game currency, or if you want to spend real money, and that funds the never-ending production cycle of it, I wouldn't cry if they added something in there so they could have... so they have a revenue stream to make more content for the game. If they never do, that's fine. I had my fun. I'm gonna continue having fun. And eventually, I'll just move on. You know they're gonna get greedy and add pay-to-win bullshit. See, I don't know that. That's the thing. Honestly, it's more likely they won't, and, like, they'll just let the game quietly die. And, like, again, that's fine. Not every game needs to be a forever game. I just like it enough that, like, I want more? But, like, as a company, we've had zero evidence of them ever doing that. Like, Elden Ring, incredibly successful, their most successful game by far, and, like, one DLC. That's it. Just one DLC. Like, they don't milk their properties. Almost to the point that people get angry at them that they don't milk their properties. They're really good at, like, sticking to their guns. And I appreciate that a lot. Again, you all talk about Night Rain? Yeah, because we gotta wait 30 goddamn more minutes. Apparently it's 9 p.m., Tom tells me. I could swear it was 8 p.m. last time. I feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah, like, as far as companies go, they don't. Like, they don't milk, they don't oversaturate, like, they just do the thing they wanted to do and then just walk away and work on something else. Crackle Void? Nah. Thunderlord? Nah. Slime Time? Nah. Reroll. Emerald Flame? This is the place for me. Oh, yeah. You want to see something funny, Mr. Clancy? I'll show you something silly. Hopefully I don't die when I do this, but a little bit more health will keep me from dying, I think. First of all, let's get Disintegrator. What else would be a smart grab? We're doing fire, sorcery, and metal. We already took Metal Lord. Let's grab Fire Lord. That's a lot of damage. It's more radius. Alright, goodbye to the level. Dreamwalk? I'm more worried about dying, like, in the initial cast. But yeah, we could take Dreamwalk just so we don't have to worry about maybe, Oh, wait. We only have 3 points left. I was gonna say, we could take the 75% physical resist upgrade. That requires 5 points. Alright, too late for that. But I don't think we'll die. I think we'll be just fine. Everything's gonna be okay. And I will Dreamwalk just so we don't have to worry about the damage. Shit. Huh. Yeah, I like that Helldivers 2 keeps the game fresh. Which again is kind of like, I wouldn't be that upset if FromSoft decided to add some sort of thing in there. Alright, sorry. You didn't reply, so I was like, oh, he's probably got it already. That's right, fuck you, level! Oh my god. Absolutely disgusting. I really like that chain reaction. That is a good upgrade. You could do that one time, yes I can, but I've cleared a lot of levels in one turn that way. For a boss fight like him, it wasn't going to kill him because of how his resistance system works, but... A lot of the chaff... A lot of the chaff is gone. Oh my god. I hate allergies. Alright, he chaosed the level. I gotta take a few steps, that way I can pulse and get health. I'm actually getting my dogs, that's very funny. You know, if he keeps shuffling the level, I'll be able to do it again. Yeah. Anyway, I'm 2 levels away from the end of the run, so I'll be ready soon. Whew. Alright, there we go. I could have complete physical immunity now. Come at me, scrubs. All these arcane fellows. That's alright, we'll Silver Spear them. There's so many of them, though. Stun for 1 turn. That's a weirdly crowded floor. I have 5 of these, might as well just drink one. Alright, more. I forgot to lower the speed so we can enjoy it in real time. It was in fast forward. They're damn shields! It's getting real crowded over here. Finish this run and then warm up? Yeah. Honestly, it's 8:35. We might not even have to do a warm up. By the time we're done talking and getting ready, it'll be fucking 9. There we go. Just making huge cuts through these swarms of dudes. I want to pick up that heart. Make more walls, dude. 153 health. I don't need to worry yet. If I just take a step, there we go. Oh, you made walls! Very helpful. Man, we actually killed Jorgamander that way. Silver Spear doesn't bounce, but the real crux of the run is that we're doing Shrapnel Blast with the new Chain Blast upgrade. If it hits a wall, there's a 25% chance that it will cast itself again. And each of those casts will proc Razor Shaping. And it's a fire spell, so each of those will also proc any of our fire nonsense, you know. Which is why my Star Charge is at 1,000. But I also have 3 copies of Explosive Spore Manual. Because there's no way, you can't show me Explosive Spore Manual and expect me not to build around it. I've come to accept that I'm a sick bastard in that regard. I will always do it. I don't know how anyone's supposed to say no to it. It's just so good. How much damage can you do? 13 at most. There we go. I was counting my steps, baby. You'll see if you watch the VOD, or I guess if you just wait a few days. It'll be on YouTube. I erased like entire levels. Like just every wall. I mean, on this screen right now, if it looks like this color, this brown, that was a wall. Like we just erased it all. Don't you crash on me. Oh, I was getting real nervous. Another thing we have to do is a slime run. And just see with the new AI changes. Oh, you're too kind! Alright, I gotta cast it before he does planar interposition. So we can appreciate the entire level going away. Alright, here's the proper normal speed version of this, which I find very amusing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we already died once. Oh, so good. And then he could do planar interposition, which might make me more walls. Thanks, buddy. With Magnetized, you could usually kill him with one cast if you've been spending your points right, but the joy of this one is how much the level you can blow up. Oh, we already got Prince of Ruin. That was all the way back here. The question is, do we want another thing? And if we want, what it's going to be. Yeah, quantity's its own quality. I completely agree. Name Blazing Bloodfire is not bad. Oh, we should have taken Starfire. But honestly, we're not doing that much fire when you get right down. Oh my god, Blazing Bloodfire is right there. Boop. Infinite Immolates. Oh, hey, buddy. I mean, he's not gonna last too much longer. I gotta bring the speed back up. Come on, dude. Make walls. Make walls, I dare you. I'm not even sure how he died just there. Those aren't walls! You disgust me. I demand walls! I haven't grabbed the silver spear upgrade. Metal Gear Solid 5 co-op mod? Ooh. I think Delta's going to have a multiplayer mode. Walls, Mordred, do it! How many turns left? 5? You know what? I always take copper. We're gonna take consecration. Is it as good? No, but that's okay. Walls, Mordred. Those aren't walls! There we are. Just for some bonus holy damage out there. Why not? What's on that? Ah, why not? Why not have a skeleton friend? Walls? Oh, you're too kind. Dreamwalk. Completely immune to physical damage. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, baby. Lovely jubblies. 'Cause 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 'c Chef's kiss. Good stuff. This would have been a great one to have it on. Some like our early floors were great for it, and then we had a spat of bad floors once we had Shrapnel Blast. The early stuff is boring because, you know, Fireball, normal Shrapnel Blast. But we took a Chain Blast here. So, like, before, after. Not too exciting. But we didn't quite understand how it worked just yet. Obviously, we took Silver Spear because we were going to run into these kind of levels before, after. But again, wasn't quite there yet. Before, after. Like, this is when we started figuring out, like, you don't want to aim near an enemy. You want to aim deep in the wall. Increase the odds you're going to hit more stuff. At that point, we started focusing on number of targets, and we started focusing on radius. Like, just more chances overall to proc repeat casts. And from there on out, we erased levels. And like 225 Shrapnel Blasts. Amazing. 3,000 damage with Razor Shaping. 49 Shrapnel Blasts, 3,000 Razor Shaping damage. Whole level's gone. How long did it take? A turn. 228 Shrapnel Blasts. I only cast Shrapnel Blast one time. 2,000 damage. Race the level. 10,000 Razor Shaping damage. 1,000 Prince of Ruin. Shrapnel Blast only did 283, but it doesn't matter because we cast it 169 times, and Razor Shaping does a lot of the work. Like, we only had the 3 spells, and I stopped using Fireball. Like, when's the last time we saw Fireball on this list? A while ago. Gone. The level's gone. 58,000 damage from Prince of Ruin, 20,000 Disintegrator, 15,000 from Searing Heat, 14,000 Razor Shaping, 7,000 Earth Wrath, 202 Shrapnel Blasts. Amazing. Very good. A lot of fun. I mean, incredible gear we picked up. Like, just a blessed run as far as getting 3 explosive spore manuals. We got the Tree Lord staff, the new boots, which basically made it so I had unlimited health. Just pump out little Spriggans, take 8 steps, full health. Great run. Excellent run. Why am I coughing so much? I'm dying. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle because, good lord. And then we'll take a look at the new Knight Sovereign. The Everdark Sovereign. BRB.